Good evening. Uh, you've reached D, uh, living your best life in your 70s. Today, I would like to discuss something a little different, though. I would like to discuss my 20s. And I want to reach those young ladies that are having some difficulty with life, their journey, um, in raising their children. I had a child. I'll share this with you. I had a child at 14 and I had a child at 16. I would like to discuss not giving up your dreams. Those individuals who have had children early on, a lot of you have. You've thrown your hands up, you said you're finished, and you just give it all up. But I'm here to tell you, don't do that. Don't give up your dreams. You know, I know that society as a whole has changed a little since I had my children, but not very much. They're still looking down on young ladies that have had children without husbands. I know they're still doing that. And I want to get across to you that to push the naysayers away from you. You know, if you haven't finished your education, for one thing, you haven't done that, that's important. You must do that, regardless of what, at all costs. You have to finish your education. If that means your high school, oh, you have to finish that. It means the college, you have to do that. You know, you might say, well, I don't have any support system. There's some support out there. There's some support out there, and if you don't have any support, look me up. Look me up. I'll help you. I'll help. You know, but in order to do this, you have to be serious. In order to get on with your life and your dreams, you have to be serious. Because if you're not serious, you won't do it. It won't happen. You know, so it's important that you're very, very focused on reaching your accomplishments, doing that. You know, actually, if it's being a nurse, if it's being a librarian, if it's being any profession that you know, I believe that deep down in my heart, I believe that. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. I was in an environment that wasn't it wasn't the best. My mother was an alcoholic. There was a lot of stuff going on in my life. I've seen a lot of things in my life. I was in a home of drug use, alcoholism, the fighting. You know, you can't. I understand. You can't see through that sometimes. But if you can get away from that environment and just quiet yourself and get in touch with someone that really is serious about you accomplishing your dreams, you can. You know, I know my environment, as I said, there was drugs, there was alcoholism, there was prostitution going on there. There were a lot of things going on in my home, you know, that I seen as I grew up. But I managed to get through it. I had some people to help me through that, you know, and I'm here to tell you that I've seen a lot of my dreams. But in order to accomplish your dreams, you must be serious. You must be focused. You have to be focused on what you want. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Now, don't take offense now. A man won't give it to you. A woman won't give it to you. You know, I mean, it could be a man, it could be a woman. You know, your friends. No. You have to figure it out yourself. You have to. You have to be very, very focused. You know, if you do find someone that if someone comes in your life, because you're not seeking, okay, don't seek that. You know, get serious. In order for you to accomplish what I'm speaking of, you have to be focused for yourself. You know, you have to be focused. You can't, it's not about finding a man or finding a woman. It's about you trying to get yourself together. Because I'm going to be frank with you. No one wants a dummy. No one wants a dummy. No one is out here no one is trying to take care of you. You have to take care of yourself. You know, and hey, in this world that we're living in, you know, the society doesn't, I mean, the society has not changed. I can see that. I hear the news every day. In fact, I turn it off because it's so negative. You know? But I tell you one thing, in order for you to accomplish what you need for yourself and your child or your children, you have to do it. Yeah. You're the mother, you have to do it. And it's going to be hard. Yeah, it's going to be hard. It wasn't easy. You know, I'm not going into a lot of the stuff that I went through, but maybe I should. But I went to various schools because I always knew I had to get my degree. I always knew I dropped out of high school. I dropped out of high school in 10th in the 12th grade. Think about that. I had 2 children, and I dropped out of high school in the 12th grade. But you know, in my family, the part of my family that just wouldn't stand for that, I knew I could not sit at the table at all, period, without at least the high school diploma. And it took me years to get my degree, but I knew I had to get it. You know, I knew I had to get it, and I wanted it. So in and out of training programs, in and out of schools, in and out, you know, I knew I needed it, you know, but I still was associating with people that didn't have it, that didn't have what I really wanted to be, or who I wanted to be, you know. And my friends at the time asked me things like, well, what are you doing here? Because they could see that I didn't belong. I needed to go and get my education and stop fooling around so I can offer something. So I say to you, if you have had children and you feel like you have to throw your hands up and it's just over, no, it's not over. It's not over. Don't ever think that is over. Now I'm going to be talking to you more about this in the future, because I wasn't sure if I was going to bring it up on my channel, but I think I am, because it makes me feel better that I can help someone, that I can help you. You know, I want to help you. I want to help you, because I know it's hard, baby. I know it's hard. You know, I know it's hard, and you need somebody to talk to. For a minute there, I felt like I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any friends. Oh, I got friends. You're here. So, I say to you this evening, you have children, or you have one child, you don't know what's going to happen, I need you to shake that off. Shake it off. Clean yourself up. And what I mean by that, take a shower, clean yourself up. And I need you to think about what it is that you want to do. And after you do that, write it down. Write it down what you want to do. If you have a social worker, if you have a case manager, if you have a counselor, anything like that, go to your counselor. Tell them, this is really what I want to do. And if they can't come up with something, we can talk about it. We can talk about it more, because that what you want to do, it could be done. Because after all, you're in America. This is the land of the free, supposedly. At least that's what some people say. I'm still looking for the free part. I'm still looking for the free part. But as we go along on this channel, I think I am going to stay in this lane because I want to help you. I know you're out there. Because, if if I had more people tell me I could have done what hey, D, you could do it. You could do it. I would have gone on to be a veterinarian. But I did some other things. I got the high school diploma. I got the degree. I was a counselor. I was an administrator. You know, I've done some things, in my life. But this is D. I can't say it enough. I hope that I reach you. I hope that some of this will help. And as time goes on, we'll see what we can come up and talk about. I'll talk to you later. Bye.